All right, let's get over to Phil LeBeau. He's got a special guest with him this morning, American Airlines CEO Robert Isom. Phil, take it away.
Thank you, Becky. Robert, thank you for joining us. You beat on the top and the bottom line for the second quarter, but it's the guidance that has the shares under pressure. Why such a wide range, everywhere from losing for the full year 20 cents to making 80 cents a share? Why the wide range?
Well, we're pleased, first off, with the beat on the second quarter. Team did a wonderful job in really challenging conditions, and so we're pleased with that. As we look out into the third quarter, it really is just getting the consumer, back in the game. The uncertainty that we had seen, certainly in the second quarter, really still impacted July to a great extent. We've got that on the books today, so we know what July is shaping up to be. It's not a great month, and then compounded with all the operations challenges make the third quarter difficult. But as we move through the third quarter, from July into August and September, we see domestic travelers coming back into this. And that's a good thing for us because American has a lot of our capacity tied up in that. And as we look out into the fourth quarter, it really is about excelling on all the things that we've put in place.
Why the softness domestically?
So I really think it is about the uncertainty for the consumer. Now, as we move from June into July, we've seen a sharp uptick, and that bodes well for us from a domestic perspective. And as we move out again into the third and fourth quarter, we see supply and demand trends moving in our favor. That bodes well for the future, especially with all the things that we've set up to do.
But you know that the skepticism is that this is an industry, and we talked about this with the CEOs of Delta and United. Yes, the trends show right now that the industry is pulling out capacity. But this is also an industry that has a bad track record of looking like it starts to go in one direction, but then capacity comes back in. Are you confident this is perhaps a little different in the second half of this year?
I can tell you what we're doing. We've definitely slowed our capacity growth in the third quarter. As we move out into the fourth quarter, again, I really like how things are setting up for American. We've put in place a new Citi deal that for co-brand credit cards that launches in 2026. We've got a customer experience program that's really driving premium traffic. And as we look out into 2026, we don't have a lot of large capital expenditures, and American is really set to fly.
When you look at what's happened, you mentioned this month has been rough operationally,
right,
with all the storms, not just for you, but for the whole industry. Is this the new norm? Because I can tell you when I was traveling this month, it was don't go in the afternoon. And I got stuck in a couple of cities because of the storm systems coming through. Is this the new norm for the industry?
Well, July's been a tough month. I mentioned because of the domestic consumer weakness. But on top of that, because of the storms, we had almost 800 weather diversions in the first 3 weeks, 5,500 weather-related cancellations. It hit American harder than anyone. I'll tell you this, though. What we need to do is make sure that we rebound quickly. Our team has done a wonderful job of getting back on track. What we need to do is just make sure that we get air traffic control functioning as well as we possibly can.
That's not going to happen anytime soon, Robert.
Well, Phil, the first down payment is going to help. Getting air traffic controllers set up so that we're fully staffed, that will help. And as we move forward, we need more investment.
Until that happens, is there anything you can do operationally different to make this not as painful when somebody's out there and they see a storm system coming through in the afternoon?
Yeah, we're absolutely doing that. We're using technology to make sure that when we can hold for customers that are connecting, that we do that. We're absolutely building in resilience into our schedule. And, quite frankly, we're making sure that we have extra resources as well.
Real quick, corporate travel.
Right.
Is it flat right now for the industry overall? What are you seeing in terms of corporate confidence in terms of booking?
For the industry, flat. But for us, we've gained back significant share, 10% growth in managed corporate business. And in terms of overall revenue performance, American has outperformed our leading competitors for 4 quarters in a row in terms of unit revenue performance. We've got some share yet to gain back. We're going to do that. And no matter, if it comes back or not, American's going to do well.
But the sentiment you hear from CEOs when you talk with them, what are you hearing?
I'm hearing that it's generally flat.
All right. Robert Isom, CEO of American Airlines, joining us on a day where they beat on the top and the bottom line. But, guys, it was wide guidance, and that's why the shares are under pressure. Back to you.